Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the final night of the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl, and tonight, Championship Night, presented by Degenerates Podcast. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler alongside Steve McMillan. Steve, welcome into the Tulsa Expo Center once again. C-Main cars on track, and we're going to take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole is
Carter, Chevalier, Kyle
King,
Caleb Harmonton, Burner, Zane Scott, Ryan Sheet,
Braden
Renfrew.
There we go. Thank you very much. Special guest in the house tonight, Elevate. But thank you, Steve. It's time to get after it. C-Main, the top four will go through.
That's right. Base car pulls off. We're going green flag racing out of turn number 4. They're tightening up the field as you get to see Carter Chevalier bringing him to the green flag. And it's out. He goes to the high side. You look at King trying to work that bottom side as they come out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. Brett, what's a fantastic racing we have here tonight. And right now you see the field as it's pretty much single file, but we got one car in a wall upside down that will add to our top over count. I believe that, that's going to be what?
Well, last night, at the end of the night last night, according to the DOB post, it was at 20. So we're at 21 tonight already.
21, and so really, we have 6 cars. The top 4 are going to advance into the... Which main are we in?
We're in the C main now. So, yeah, the top 4 from this one, they're going to advance to the C. With 5th and 6th being entered as alternates. So if any one or two drivers or more or don't participate in the B main after they were scheduled to line up in the B main, those 2 alternates or 1 alternate will come in and they will slide into the back of the field. So that's why we'll see sort of an extra 2 names in the B mains. But this C main is competed over 15 laps, and again, just like we've seen over the past couple of nights, we're just going to add 3 laps to the total number of lap count. So the white flag is going to come out at lap number 18. We start lap number 7. So still 12 to run, Steve, and it is going to be Carter Chevalier to lead. Kyle King, Braden Renfrew in 3rd, 4th right now. And that 4th and final transfer spot, Zane Scott in car number 37. Car doing a 360 on the front straightaway, gets it back going again, but the yellow flag coming out. And it was the 69 of Braden Renfrew.
Tough luck for him, but you know what? He's going to probably, I don't know what they're doing on turns.
Oh, they're dosey-doing, Steve. They are dosey-doing.
Yes. Dosey-do.
All right, the 11 of Caleb Harmon just on pit road there, and I believe that's going to be his night done and dusted. So just the 4 cars left in this C main. All 4 will transfer as Caleb Harmon and Ryan Sheet. They will be entered into the B main server as alternates. So again, we are going to take these top 4. It's going to be 20 laps of B main as well. Now, there is going to be sort of intervals throughout the night, because what we're going to be doing after this one, we're going to wait for the new server to come up. And then once that server comes up, we're going to run the pole dash inside the B main server. We're also going to run the B main as well. And then we'll have our 24 starters to contest 55 laps around the Chili Bowl. Who is going to be the DOB, Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl champion? And I'm going to say right now, after the opening couple of nights, Steve, it's more than likely going to be a Cabre, but which one's it going to be?
I don't know. Probably the little one. Who's the little one?
I'm going to... that's Cole.
Okay. Cole.
Oh, wow, he's already picked Cole. All right. You know, I'm going to go Chase.
All right.
Anyhow, more on that later on. We've still got a B main to run. The white flag will come out at lap 21. Zane Scott up on the inside, trying to make a pass on Carter Chevalier for the race lead, but Chevalier holds on by about 3 car lengths now, down into turn number 3 and 4. The gap closes, Steve. Zane Scott, he's good on the bottom side through 3 and 4. It's trying to get the run, gets on the inside berm, picks up the front wheels, and loses a bit more ground to the 15 of Chevalier.
It's right. As you look at them going here, basically right now, the top four already know they're in there, just trying to get the best position they can to start in the B main. As they come around to complete, they have 3 laps to go, right?
White flag at lap 21, so I believe it'll be 4 to run. But tell you what, Zane Scott right now in second position. He's trying to make a move, and he's gone from the bottom of the racetrack. He's now trying to work it up high. Gets to the outside wall, that right rear. Oh no, there goes Renfro. The big wheel stand there by Zane Scott. He's not going to go upside down. 22, Braden Renfro upside down. It still won't hurt him because he'll just get a reset. He'll just get to reset in the B main. But boy, oh boy, Chevalier, he's looked good so far. White flag to come out at lap number 24. And I believe we're going to have a green-white checker.
Listen to the whistle and the fiddle and the band.
How many times do we have to go over this, Steve? Every time you sing. I told you, Kevin Deadman, he's yet to give you that contract.
I'm just trying. Maybe one day he'll do it.
Well, I mean, if you weren't Facebook banned.
Right?
You could have, our views were low. Oh, no, they weren't. Our views are never low.
Well, it's March the 7th at 6:47 p.m. I can post.
All right. I didn't even listen into race control just then.
Green flag is out.
Should be the green-white checker situation. So the 3 cars on track. Zane Scott, Kyle Keane, and Carter Chevalier. Scott up on the inside. Oh, Kyle Keane nearly going upside down.
White flag.
White flag is
White
out.
flag.
Yep, already was listening into race control as it come across Stephen. Chevalier into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. He will get the job done over Zane Scott in second. And third is going to be Kyle Keane, Braden Renfro in fourth. Those 4 drivers advancing to the B. Caleb Harmon and Ryan Sheet. Well, they're going to be put in the B main as well, but they are going to be altered, so they are going to be reserve. Austin, this is the final night, buddy. You too late to get into it. Steve, that wraps up.
Kevin Dedman, give me a
C
call.
main. Kevin Dedman, please call Steve McMillan. Kevin Dedman to the tower. All right, let's talk about some other stuff, Steve. While we sort of take a break from this one, because we've still got probably another 5 or 8 minutes to fill. Let's talk about the Wicked Cushion Esports Racing Extravaganza.
It's going to be extravaganza.
Oh, you damn right it is. February 1st. I believe that's Saturday. Yep, Saturday week. It's live qualifiers and online qualifiers as well. I'm excited to be a part of it, Steve. Wicked Cushion Esports releasing the news that I'm going to be on the call with, I believe, and I'm not going to announce the other announcer just yet because I don't know if that's already been announced or not, but we're going to be doing it with RaceSpot TV, and we all know what RaceSpot has accomplished here on the iRacing service.
Yes, this is going to be a great time for you, let me tell you. Get to hit it big time.
Well, you know what would be better?
What would be better?
If I was actually going to the live qualifier to be in person to commentate. Now that would be a dream.
That would, but who knows? Maybe we can save enough money and bring you over here. Do you know how far Tulsa is from me?
I wouldn't have a clue.
I will say around about no more than 3 hours away.
And you didn't go to the Chili Bowl last week? Why?
Because I've never been to Chili Bowl. I was watching on TV.
Okay.
Am I fired?
No. We don't fire people here. We just get fired.
There you go. It wouldn't be the first time.
It's been a good fun. All right. While we've got while we've got sort of a break in proceedings, we'll take this opportunity. Let's interact with the fans. Facebook chat, YouTube chat. I've got them open. Let's get the DOB Facebook page open so we can chat to those guys as well. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're cheering for. Who do you think's going to win the main event tonight? I can tell you,
Gordon Garrett's going to win it.
Gordon Garrett is going to win it. Gordon Garrett is probably one of our number one fans.
Yes, I swear he's on every broadcast we do. He's always making...
Yeah, it's always, hi, Stephen. Hi, Brett. Hi, Brett and Stephen. Hi, Stephen and Brett. Hey, look, we love you, buddy. Yes, Tommy Rowe Jr. is going to be on the call. All right, so let's go through a few other things as well. So the B main is going to be contested over 20 laps. And again, the top 4 will also make the main event. It's going to be a 55-lap main event. Steve, that's a long... You think about it, it's a long way around when it comes to the Chili Bowl, but in the same sense, when you're turning 11-second lap times, this race could be over and done within sort of the 8-minute mark.
Oh, it's going to be quick. We don't have any wrecks. It's going to be fast, furious, and let me tell you, maybe some temper's going to be rising at the end.
No, you know the temper's going to be flaring already. You just know it's going to be. All right, Matt Barry watching in from New York and Randy watching in from Illinois. Brad, where are we on the flip count? Steve, we're at 21, right? Well, no, 22.
22 on the flip count.
And I did say last night we're going to end at 24.
And what did I say, 30?
Yes, actually, I'm going to change mine. I'm going to go mine to 26 because between Amy and I, anything that we do or anything that I do has always got a 26 in it. So
well, I'll go with 28, okay?
But no, why are you lowering it?
Because you raised yours, I got a lower by.
Why? Why did you have to lower yours when I raised mine? Why couldn't you raise it?
Because it's not... well, fine, 40.
Jesus. Wow. Here's a question. Can Carter Chevalier run the soup and win tonight? As far as running the soup, there's a very good possibility. As far as winning, well, again, there is that possibility, but he's got to run that soup first. You know what we'll do?
What?
We're gonna
well, you know what?
What?
He might be able to do the soup. But I guarantee by the time the future race starts, he might be wearing the soup.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to wait for the new server to go up, and we're going to take a quick break. As I said, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Steven Corpenos. I'm a senior web developer here at iRacing, and I work on the beta UI. It's funny because iRacing has been around for 10 years, but we want to keep delivering the best possible user experience to our customers, and we've found that the old UI isn't exactly what we're trying to deliver in 2018. We want to use new features and provide the best possible experience when using the sim. One of the projects that I've been working on is some custom heat racing configuration for hosted races. We've been listening to our customers. Everyone's been asking for custom heat races. Maybe you want to tweak a few things with the preset iRacing configurations. Well, now you can using the beta UI. So once you're at the home page of the beta UI, you just go to create a race. Then from there you go to your set race options. And you'll notice here under event types, you can actually choose heat racing. First, I'm going to show you how to create a new format from scratch. You can choose the number of entrants. And as you can see, when I made that change, the change was actually reflected on the right side in the graph. Also, you can use the estimated duration at the bottom of the graph when you're changing the length to see what the total duration of your event will be. In addition, you can customize every aspect of the session information, practice, qualifying, heat races, consolations, and of course, the final feature race. Because the beta UI allows us to develop features that are robust and complex, this feature will be exclusively available on the beta UI. Once you've made all of the changes, you can hit save. Say you forgot what you selected. You can always preview it using the preview format button. We are very excited to release the brand new heat racing configuration feature that will be available in Season 3 of iRacing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, just while we've got this break in proceedings, we are launching. In fact, we are just waiting to get into the new server now that is going to contest the B main plus the pole dashes as well. If you're unsure how that works, well, the drivers that finished, I believe it was fourth and fifth on the prelim nights, they're going to race off 4 laps. The third and fourth place drivers will start 9th and 10th. They will then go on to play, run up another 4 laps against the drivers that finished third on their prelim night. And again, the guys that finished third and fourth in that one, they will start 7th. And then the second place drivers from the prelim nights will come out. And then, of course, again, they'll do the same. And then we'll have the first place drivers, the Cabrera brothers, coming out last, and they will have a chance to fight for the front row to keep what should have been essentially their front row positions. Steve, there's still a fair bit of racing to go here at Tulsa, at the Tulsa Expo Center at the Chili Bowl, and you just think about the names that had already ran over the past couple of nights. Again, it's going to be so tough to beat those Cabrera brothers, and it's going to be so tough to stop the Swindell Speed Lab team from finding victory lane.
Well, it's going to be tough, but, you know, it can be done. But really, it's going to be the person that has the most patience for 55.
Yeah, 55 laps will be the distance, of course, for the main event tonight. And again, it's going to be the same thing as what we've seen over the past couple of prelim nights, where if there's a caution flag coming out, we're going to see 3 added extra laps. And Steve, that just allows the drivers to, you know, hopefully they can get into a rhythm. The track, it's probably going to be starting off a lot tackier than what we've seen over the past couple of nights. But I think we've seen a 5 and a 10% track reset coming into the prelim night main events. And again, once that track slipens off, you see the drivers are on the slaughter line. Hopefully the slaughter line tonight is not going to determine a winner in tonight's 50-lap main event, considering what we've seen over the past couple of nights. We've seen 30-lap main events in the prelim nights. Now we put 55 on the board. That's nearly double what we're going to see. So hopefully they'll take that starter line out, and hopefully later on we see that bottom side come back in, and we start to see guys to literally rip the lip around here.
Well, you know, we have been some good witnesses to dry, slick tracks. And we can tell you, on the slickest track, we have seen 3 and 4 wide and good racing. So if this could happen tonight, it'd be a wonderful sight to see, and I wouldn't put it past them at some point. So right now, you see the cars on the track. They're practicing. This is their warm-up, and we're fixing to go into what Brett was talking about, the drivers that already qualified in from Tuesday and Wednesday nights. It'd be the pole dash. So right now, top of practice, you look, there's Tyson Landis, Alex Studinger, Nicholas McGeethy, Braden Renfro, and Jacob Field. So right now, they're all just warming up. We're waiting for everybody to get into the server, and we're fixing to have one hell of a show for you with the B main coming up short.
All right, again, we are just awaiting the final word from race control to roll it over. And I believe we're going to be doing the pole dash first. So just looking at the drivers in here.
Pole dash first.
Yep, just getting word from race control, pole dash, and then they're going to advance the session, and then we are going to run the B main to find out which which 4 drivers will complete a 24 car field. And then again, we'll take a break after that one. And that'll be pretty much our final break of the night. And of course, we thank everybody that's tuned in over the past couple of nights, tuned in here tonight, stuck with us during those commercial breaks. We're going to be trying interacting with chat. And Steve, something that we're going to take this off Racing Boys here just a little bit. Now, of course, they obviously covered everything when it comes to the Chili Bowl and stuff like that. We're going to jump on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, send us a tweet at Ultimate Dirt TV and tweet us your seat.
Oh, Lord.
Now, off air, Steve mentioned something to me. Now, I'm not going to repeat what he said because it certainly was a horrified image to say the least. But in actual fact, and this is no word of a lie, a couple of years ago, I think it was about 4 or 5, what are we in, 2020 had surgery, 2016, I think it was 2014 or 2015, doing a Sim Chili Bowl, and Fast 4 Media were on the coverage, and they're actually doing Tweet the Seat. And would you believe that on the night that I wasn't in the booth, I actually tweeted at them, and I was in the bathroom. And they wanted to tweet the seat, so I gave them a tweet the seat.
Well, we're fixing to get ready for the poll. Ash.
Oh, that's coming up. So if you're on Twitter, at Ultimate Dirt TV, send us a picture of where you're watching from. I don't care what's behind it. Yeah, give us a little birdie. Give us a bit of a tweet. All right, 4 cars coming out onto the racetrack right now. Mason Hannigan.
Yeah, are you gonna be able to show these? Are you gonna be able to show their tweet from the seat on live?
I mean, we could, yeah.
All right.
As long as it's an acceptable image, I'm more than happy to throw the Twitter up on the screen. All right.
Here we go, Brett.
Take a look at pole dash number 1, the Indy Race Parts, number 91 machine, Ernie Williams Jr. Looking to, I believe, what else we got out there? We've got Western Newell on the racetrack. Just waiting for these drivers to double up. Here we go. Western Newell, Mason Hannigan, Ernie Williams Jr. and John Batista. Steve, it's 4 laps. It's fast and furious. And next time by out of turn number 4, they will get the green flag. 2 drivers advancing to the next pole dash. Pole dash race number 2. 3rd and 4th place drivers, they will start positions 9 and 10. 3rd place will start 9th. 4th place will start 10th. And we'll go on through the field. There's a green flag flies. Pole dash race number 1. This is the 4th and 5th place drivers from the prelim nights. And it is Western Newell down into turn number 3 and 4 for the first of 4 circuits. Steve Hannigan trying to get a run, tags the wall in the front straightaway. Oh, Williams Jr. Big wheel stand. We caught that one live as it happened.
And see drivers going across the start finish line into turn number 1. And Brett, they're running the middle line there, and some are running the slider.
Now we'll see how this track plays out. 1 lap to run here for Western Newell. He's got a good advantage over Hannigan back there in 2nd position. Western Newell gets the win. He will advance to the next race in the pole dash. He will start position 3. And Mason Hannigan going to come home in 2nd position. Now these drivers, I believe, they are allowed. Now I would have to get confirmation from a race control whether they are allowed to stop and refuel these vehicles, but in the same sense, we'll go back and talk about John Batista, Ernie Williams Jr. We know they're going to start positions number 9 and 10 in tonight's feature event, and out rolls the next 2 drivers from the pole dash, along with our race winner and 2nd place from the first pole dash.
Choo-choo!
So while these drivers come out onto the racetrack, let's take a look at James Tiernan in car number 98. He rolls out alongside Cole Cabray. And Steve, a post-race penalty coming from Cole Cabray moved him back 2 spots. And now he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to make his way towards the front of the field.
I told him not to alter the tires.
All right, well, Steve, 4 laps on the board. Cole Cabray, James Tiernan. How far can Cole Cabray go? First, he's got to get through this one. And you would expect he would get the win here. Steve, 4 laps. I'll let you do this one, buddy.
Reflag is out. Cole Cabray on lap pedal. He goes to turn number 1. He slides on up. He will exit turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Now you look at... James Tanner trying to look underneath them as they go into turns number 1, exiting turn number 2, down the back straightaway. As Cole Cabray having a good lead. Whoa, he almost got a right front tire. Now this is where he caused some action, because look at Weston Newell into now second spot. Hannigan, the little hurricane, as he's battling for that third spot. White flag is out. One more to go. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the last time. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be Cole Cabray, Western Newell, James Tiernan, and Mason Hannigan.
Wow, good run from Western Newell. What a race between Tiernan and Cole Cabray at the start. It was just that little mistake that Tiernan had when he caught that inside berm and he shut up the racetrack. That allowed Western Newell to duck underneath him on the exit of that turn on the bottom side of the racetrack. So Western Newell, he's got his game face on and he's made it up at least 2 rows already. So now he fights for what could be a second row start. Or even if he finishes 3rd or 4th in this one, he's going to start by the positions 5 or 6. So I mean that's still a good starting position with tonight's prelim main event. But you do want to be up near that front row. We are just awaiting the arrival of our next pole dash drivers. And again, don't forget, tweet your seat at Ultimate Dirt TV on Twitter. Out rolls Cody Trammell and Chase Cabray. And in fact, this might even be for the pole, just quietly.
All right, we're fixing to go green flag racing. 3 cars on the track.
Yeah, this is for the
top 2. Will.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to. Who was that other driver that was meant to be in this one? I don't know. Maybe this is Cody Trammell on the racetrack. So Dylan Wilson, I think, was scheduled to be in this one. Again, that's going to move these drivers up around. We're going to wait for Chase Cabray next, but man, Trammell looking good. Cole Cabray 2nd, Western Newell 3rd. So he's already moved up a couple of rows, and as it is, it's Cody Trammell with a couple of laps to run. He picked up a win. No, it was a 2nd place, in fact. He was 3rd across the line last night, but of course with the penalty, post-race penalty as Cole Cabray, for Cole Cabray, by the way, 23, Western Newell upside down.
Choo-choo.
No, I hate these cars being on pit. I hate those cars being on pit road. As Trammell gets the win ahead of Cabray. Oh, because the track's so small, you try and go back to the next driver or the driver in front, and it's like just doesn't want to do it because you got 17 cars on pit road. So I believe we should have another 3 cars in this one. Seeing as I don't think I've seen him in here. Colton Hardy. Oh no, he's in here. So 4 cars. So this, Steve, is for the pole position. And would you look at the drivers on the track? 2 Cabrays, 1 Colton Hardy, and I believe Cody Trammell is on there as well. So 3 Swindell Speed Lab drivers.
And guess what, Brett? Someone's going to win.
Someone's going to win. You wouldn't dream or read about it. After this one, we have our B main will be contested over 20 laps, but we are set to find out next time by who will start on the front row for tonight's Dirt Degenerates podcast Chili Bowl Championship night presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Who is going to be the champion after 55 laps later on tonight? This will start the first 4 positions as we get set to go green off for turn number 4, and we are underway. And Chase Cabray, Trammell slides up in front of Hardy. He doesn't go upside down, does the 360. We stay green. Trammell getting very aggressive there on the opening lap there as we've got 3 to run this time by. Cole Cabray now working to the inside on Trammell. Can he make the pass? No. Steve, that slider line is in effect already in this server right now, but just a couple of laps to run. Cole Cabray trying to make a move on Cody Trammell right now, but it is Chase out in front. Chase makes a little mistake. Oh, here comes Cole Cabray. White flag is out. One final time around the Chili Bowl. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Your winner and starting on pole in car number 39 for Swindell Speed Lab. It's Chase Cabre second is going to go to Cody Trammell third. Will be Cole Cabre, and fourth is going to be Colton Hardy. And Steve, we know where our top 10 drivers are going to be starting. In fact, it'll be top 9 because Dylan Wilson, in fact, didn't make this server. And again, not sure if he's going to be running here tonight, whether he comes in late and just has to start position number 10, or whether we open up another spot in tonight's B main.
Wow, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Indeed, it would. All right. What's up? What do you want to talk about? Let's go. Let's talk about it. You got something?
Well, you know, right? That's what to say. Always have something to say. As right now, you see drivers on track practicing for their B main. So, well, we're already advancing, so we're going B main racing.
Yeah, wasting no time. We're right here tonight. Yeah, let's check the old Twitter feeds.
Don't forget to send us your dirty seats on Twitter.
Let's not send dirty tweets on seat.
All right, Brett, you got your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. All right, starting your front row tonight, B made. It's going to be the 16 is Seth Sylvester. On his outside is Jeffrey Stewart. Your second row inside is Peyton Grimes. And outside, Kyle Stoll. Tyler Landis start fifth. Tyler Hinzelman will start sixth. Alex Studinger will start seventh. Jacob Fields will start eighth. Danny Burkhart will start ninth. Jim Vigg will start 10th. Brandon Lacey will start 11th. Dustin Griffiths will start 12th. Nicholas McGeethy will start 13th. 14th will be John Harper. 15th tonight will be Jonathan Lowe. And then Carter Chevalier will start 15th. Zane Scott will start 17th. 18th will be Kyle Kuhn. And then we'll have Brandon Renfro will start 19th. So how many transfer through, Brett?
From what I read earlier, it was 4. But again,
all right.
Again, not sure on the Dylan Wilson position whether he has that spot open up or not. So you know what? We're just going to go with 4 for the moment, and we'll leave it at that.
All right. You see the 1 degree. The pace truck fixing to pull off. We're fixing to go fast and furious around this little track. Pace truck pulled off into the infield. Seth Sylvester and Jeffrey Stewart will lead the field to the green flag or the B main. Green flag is out. Seth Sylvester with a good jump as it goes strictly to the high side. We're getting people turn sideways and around in turn number 1. Caution out already.
All right, caution flag number 1. And just trying to catch that driver, who it might have been. Jacob Fields, maybe? In the 007. Let's see how good I can do this one with your wicked cushion. Excuse me, with your wicked cushion instant replay. And you know what, Steve? I'll talk about the wicked cushion instant replay. In fact, it all started with Tyson Landis there in the 31. Yep. Just driving a little too deep there and tagged the back of Grease. And then Jacob Fields, nowhere to go. Cars piling in onto that one. And well, as quick as you like, Steve, as we're going to welcome everybody back to live video feeds from the virtual Tulsa Expo Center right now. The B main for the Dirt Degenerates podcast championship night chili bowl presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Here we go. White flag out at lap number 23. We start lap number 5. So still a fair ways to run in this one. And it is Shabesta in the 16 machine. Yellow quickly back out onto the racetrack. And Steve, as a driver that sits in the top 4 with these yellows continuing to come out, once they get about 3/4 of the lap done, it generally that completes that lap. So I guess the more yellows that these drivers do, I guess the safer that your top 4 are.
That is true. That's true.
You know what? Let's do something that we don't normally do while the racing is going on, but hopefully he's going to unmute his microphone here in just a few moments, and we're going to talk to the driver that starts on pole for tonight's 55-lap main event chase. While these drivers are under yellow, you've earned a front row start. You've earned a pole position in tonight's 55-lap main event. You've been here before. You've been in this situation. Last year, your younger brother Cole got the better of you in the RaceBot TV Chili Bowl. Can you do it? Can you get this one tonight? Can you beat him?
I'd like to think so. We got pretty dialed in, and being on the pole here, just gotta watch out for lap cars. That's what killed me last year. So just gotta to make sure that everything's in tune, and I feel like I got a really good setup for the 55 laps. Start out pretty tight, but hopefully that I can burn the fuel off in time and be there for about halfway and go from there.
I guess when it comes to sort of the racing, in fact, we'll get back to that in a minute. We'll come back to you under the next yellow, but we are watching the 22 machine of Kyle Stoltz just hang on over Alex Studinger. Back there in 4th position right now, running the old Mike Keegan paint livery right now. Studinger trying to make a run on the bottom side, and again, here comes Peyton Grease. Working on the top shelf, couple of different lines. That slider line, Steve, once again, is in full effect here. But these drivers, they're not really worrying about the slider line. They're running top, bottom, and even that middle groove sometimes.
They're putting it wherever that little car can go. And we got them sideways, straight ways, and every way.
Well, looks like a few doors are certainly starting to open up, Stephen. Let's hope it's the right door, because if that right door doesn't open up, it could be Look, nearly 3 wide. I don't know what I'm talking about. Studinger makes a mistake, and now Peyton Grease around the outside. And here comes the 97 of Brennan Lacey against Steve, the top 4. Your leader, Seth Shabesta, he is just gone. He's left everybody in his tracks.
He has. And, we got one car kind of blinking on the track.
This battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Grease gets into the back of Studinger for that 4th and 5th position right now. Grease trying to come back at him right now, trying to force the issue. The laps are starting to tick away, and this is where people will start to get desperate as Grease now gets a run on the top side of the racetrack, picks up 4th down into turn 3. Oh no! Studinger upside down. 24? Or 25?
Oh, we'll go 25. We like to go one up.
Yep. Anyhow, we'll go back to bring Chase Cabrera back into the picture. Chase, what can you learn from this race right now? Because the server that you're going to be in is going to be a new server. The track is going to be reworked. It's going to be tacky again. What can you learn from watching this B main?
You just gotta pay attention to how the track progresses. It really does the same thing every time. It starts to get blown off, and then the slider line comes in, and that's definitely the fastest groove. It makes it really hard to pass, and I know a lot of us hate it. It just makes it entirely too hard to pass and make moves. But just gotta, we all gotta race on the same racetrack. You gotta learn how to take control of the race to manage yourself over 55 laps, especially 55 green flag laps. So I don't think anybody's played around with that much fuel. You're gonna have to run 11 to 12 gallons. So it's gonna be quite the show for the first start of the race. You'll see a lot of guys really, really, really tight to start the race, and then eventually the racing will get pretty good.
All right, well, we'll let you go, and we'll let you get set for the main event hopefully about 10 to 15 minutes time, and good luck, and hopefully you can finally get another sim driller.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, there we go. Chase Cabrera joining us here in the booth for parts of that B main. Steve, we're back underway, and now I think the white flag is going to come out at lap number 29. I think we've had 3 cautions so far, and Seth Shabesta absolutely putting this field on notice. Kyle Stoltz, a fantastic job in 2nd. Jeffrey Stewart now in the BSN number 72 machine up to position 3. Oh, look out, there's contact. Oh, Stoltz and Grease got around the outside of Stoltz, but the yellow flag flies. And this will bunch the field back up again, Steve. This battle between 2nd through to about 6th is just phenomenal.
Yes, they're going to try to make it in any way they can. If it means pushing and shoving, they're going to get in there one way or another. You know a little bit about that.
More cushion for the pushing.
And
there's
then 9 months. Then 9 months later, something comes out of the oven.
Whoops. Ah, you're a bad boy, Steve. You're a bad boy. We are just going to listen into race control just for a moment. I think the white flag at lap number 32.
One of the green guys, straighten up, single file, white flag, lap 32.
Boom, right on the money, Steve. How about that? I've been right on the ballpark when it comes to the white flag laps. So
I think it's because your daughter's been counting for you.
yeah, well, shush! Don't give away my secrets.
Oh.
Three to run. Seth Shabesta straight to the top side. Hasn't worried about the slider line. Jeffrey Stewart. Oh, look out! There he is. 1, 2.
26.
27 now. One more upside down into turns 3. Oh, and yep, I think we're at 27. 27
well,
and a green white checker.
I went with 40, right?
Yeah, well, I'm changing mine now.
We all move up 1 every time.
Yeah, every time there's a flip, I move my tally up 1. So whatever the flip count is, that's what I pick. That's right, isn't it? I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can.
You can do whatever I like. I can do whatever you like.
So, Ray asked what race we got tomorrow, guys. We're off tomorrow.
In fact, tomorrow, I am going to be doing another chili bowl.
Well, there you go.
I'll talk about more about that later on. 2 laps left to run in tonight's B main, and Shabesta, as he's done all B main long, he has just absolutely annihilated this field.
Oh!
White flag.
One went like a rocket.
No yellow, no yellow. They've been told, race it out, race it out. So your top 4, Seth Shabesta with a win, Jeffrey Stewart in second, Jacob Field. He was the first caution. He's rallied to 3rd.
I don't know, Brett, but that one car went shooting like a rocket almost out of the stadium.
Wow, Shabesta. He gets the win. What a drive by Seth. He's just pulled it. He's pulled it off. He's in the show. Tell you what.
Carter's going to be the first alternate.
There we go, Carter Chevrolet, your first alternate. Let's chat to the driver that is going to start second in tonight's 55 lap main event. We'll hope he's here, but Cody Trammell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you've run the pole dash. We know you start position 2 outside front row of the 55 lap main event. We know you had some speed last night, and after picking up a 3rd place, which what essentially turned into a 2nd place after a post-race penalty to Cole Cabray, you start on the outside of the front row. What's it going to take to get to the lead here tonight?
It's gonna be an intense battle with the Cabray brothers and I and then the other guys behind us. But I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep my head on straight and just keep on cruising through there, and hopefully I can run the top smooth and run the bottom whenever it comes in. So hopefully we're there.
What did you learn?
So, question.
Hang on, what did you learn from that pole dash?
Right now track is still in that slider line. Once the track slows down a little bit, then it's going to even out. And obviously, like that bottom, it's like a fine line. But once you get it going, and then you can keep your car hooked up down there, it's going to be really fast. But like you said, Cabray's and or Cole and Chase, they both got the top running really well, and it's going to be hard to beat them.
So, question. 1 lap to go. Do you give him the bumper?
It's a trade ball.
All right, well, Cody, good luck in tonight's 55 lap main event. Servers shouldn't be too far away from launching, so we'll let you get focused and get ready and go get after it, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Cody Travel, they're home. Second place in the pole shuffle tonight. We'll start P2 in
Well,
tonight's main
did
event.
you get any tweets in your seats?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
What kind of person are you not checking if you want people to send them to you?
Well, mate, if you don't know, I've had to run cameras, broadcast races, just simple stuff. It's just simple run of the mill stuff. Now, let's take a look. Yeah, see, there's a reason why I knew I didn't check them. It's like no one on Twitter anymore. Is that not like the thing?
No,
What
we
are
don't
they
know
on?
what Twitter is.
Okay, all right. What do you use?
Uh,
Hang on. What's the old Instagram? People use that, don't they?
right, yeah, Instagram.
Really scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. All right, let's go. Instagram
Or
is.
MySpace. Or MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace is that is browse.
If that's still even around.
I don't know how we get. Okay, anyhow. All right, go Instagram. Tweet. Instagram your seat at Ultimate Dirt TV. I don't know how Instagram works. Hang on one sec. Ella. Special guest again. We're gonna have Ella back on the show. She's gonna tell us how Instagram works because I have got no idea. She might be actually eating lunch. I think she's eating lunch, but she'll come in. How good was it? She did our first starting grid of the C main.
She did great.
Hang on. How does Instagram work?
Why?
Because the fans want to know.
I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? You know how Instagram works. You're always on it.
No, I'm not. It's my account's on Mom's phone.
Yeah, and you're always on it.
No.
I want to talk to her real
Hang
quick while we're on it.
Put this headset on. Put that headset on. Steve wants to talk to you. So hi, Steve.
Hi.
Hi, Ella. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So if I fire your daddy, will you announce with me on the broadcast? Ella? Don't be shy.
We're live. You can't just laugh. We're still live.
Sure.
Sure. All right. So does that mean that your dad's going to let you help us out with the starting grid tonight?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's the best announcer in the house?
What?
Who's the best announcer in the house?
Steven.
You?
Yeah,
Steven,
that's
say-
right.
no, say
Yeah,
Steven.
yeah. I can hear you, Steve, saying Steve. Pass the headphones back. All right. So how does Instagram work? What do you mean you don't know?
No.
Oh god. Anyhow, all right. No worries. Righto. We're back. We are just awaiting the new server to go up, but you got sucked in on that one, Steve.
I did. I even tried to say Steven. And she was like, no, my dad.
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's a daddy girl there.
Yeah, you know it is.
What? And that. What do they mean? What do you want to know about Instagram?
I don't know. Can they send me a photo and just tag me, and will it come to my thing? Yeah, we're literally on Instagram on the other screen. No idea how. Honestly, I have no idea how this works. Okay, someone tweet at us, Instagram us.
Well, I see. Is that the old? Is the lobby up? No, it's not.
Not just yet. Here we go. This is one coming up on now. There we go. Look at that. There's our my baby boy.
Choo choo.
That one. How cute is that kid? And here was our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid C main spokeswoman. Yeah, she is. That was taken a couple of days ago. Alright, we're going to take a quick break once again, folks, and be back in just a few moments' time.
My name is Steven Corpenos. I'm a senior web developer here at iRacing, and I work on the beta UI. It's funny because iRacing has been around for 10 years, but we want to keep delivering the best possible user experience to our customers, and we've found that the old UI isn't exactly what we're trying to deliver in 2018. We want to use new features and provide the best possible experience when using the sim. One of the projects that I've been working on is some custom heat racing configuration for hosted races. We've been listening to our customers. Everyone's been asking for custom heat races. Maybe you want to tweak a few things with the preset iRacing configurations. Well, now you can using the beta UI. So once you're at the home page of the Beta UI, you just go to create a race. Then from there you go to your set race options. And you'll notice here under event types you can actually choose heat racing. First, I'm going to show you how to create a new format from scratch. You can choose the number of entrants. And as you can see, when I made that change, the change was actually reflected on the right side in the graph. Also, you can use the estimated duration at the bottom of the graph when you're changing the length to see what the total duration of your event will be. In addition, you can customize every aspect of the session information, practice, qualifying, heat races, consolations, and of course, the final feature race. Because the Beta UI allows us to develop features that are robust and complex, this feature will be exclusively available on the Beta UI. Once you've made all of the changes, you can hit save. Say you forgot what you selected. You can always preview it using the preview format button. We are very excited to release the brand new heat racing configuration feature that will be available in Season 3 of iRacing.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the Dirt Degenerates podcast Chili Bowl main event presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Brett Wheeler alongside Stephen McMillian for the call. And what a fantastic 3 nights of racing. It all comes down to this one final 55 lap main event. Steve, are you ready?
I am ready as could be, Brett Wheeler.
Right?
The question's going to be, is Ella ready?
Yeah, she's board ready. That was a little creepy, but 24 starters in tonight's A-Main. Who is going to take out the 2020 Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl Midget Nationals? 23 starters, says Steve. The 19 or the 20 drivers that are locked in from the prelim nights, only one of those drivers unable to come back, and of course that was, I believe, the night 1 second place runner of D1RT's Dylan Wilson. Plus we've also had the 4 transferees from the B main, and again with 23 cars on this tight little bull ring, it's all about trying to get to the front, trying to stay up front and keep you calm and keep your composure, and then there's a very good chance that if you do that, you're going to victory lane here at the bowl.
Well, you know, I'm assuming your front runners will keep it pretty clean till the end. Now, I can't say that much for the people in the back.
Yeah, how will this one play out? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Again, waiting on race control. It shouldn't be too far away. And of course, I want to give a shout out to the people that had helped put on this race. Of course, Chris Roberts and all the entire admin team here at Dirty Old Bastard for putting on these 3-day events. Steve, you know what it's like to put on multiple day events, and it's not easy with the drivers, but you just find a way to get it done. Of course, I want to give a shout out to, oh, I don't know why that popped up on the screen, but I want to give a shout out to the, of course, the Chili Bowl sponsors that we had over the first couple of nights. Of course, ISBC Broadcasting and MKT Manufacturing for night 1 and 2 sponsorship. Steve, it's time to get after it. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's 55 lap main event. Starting on pole for Swindell's Speed Lab in car 39, it's Chase Cabray on his outside. Position 2, Cody Trammell.
Your second row inside, it's Cole Cabray. On his outside, it's Colton Hardy.
Position 5, the 222 of Western Newell and the Nightmare. James 10 and in car number 98 will start position 6.
Mason Hannigan will start 7th tonight, and John Baptista will start 8th.
9th, there's going to be Ernie Williams Jr. Dalton Ingram rounds out your top 10.
Gabe Gladfelter, this is what I had problems with the other night, and Braden Eiler will start 12th.
We go back to Mike Keegan and Billy Rowley in row 7.
Kevin Click and Chris Roberts, row 15 and 16.
Brad Freer 17th, Kevin Hanley 18th.
Seth Sylvester and Jeffrey Stewart, 19th, 20th.
Your final 3, Jacob Fields, Braden Renfro, and Carter Chevalier. Your 23 starters in tonight's main event. It's time to get after it. The Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl Championship Night presented by Dirt Degenerates Podcast. It's time to get live for 55, and we are green with Chase Cabray leading the field down into 1 and 2 for the first time. Here comes Travel to the inside. He shuts the door on Cole Cabray. Cole Cabray picks up the front end. The wheeled stand in the middle of 3 and 4. Now James 10 up on the inside of Western. New yellow is
We got
out.
one upside down.
28.
That was the tuna can.
Billy Rowley. Let's quickly. And now these have to be quick, wicked cushion, instant replays because this track is so short. But again, Steve, with how tight this racetrack is, it was all on the line. Rowley had nowhere to go. In fact, it was the 5 car of Braden Eiler, but you just see Billy Rowley. You hate to see it on the opening couple of laps. A car to go upside down after waiting so long to go upside down after, you know, only after a lap or 2. It's just gut-wrenching and heartbreaking.
Yes, you can tell he's frustrated. So anyway, the lights should go out on the pace truck this time. We're going green flag racing. Chase Cabray, Cody Trammell, Cole Cabray, Western Newell, and James Tierman. Your top five. Pace truck makes the pull off on the back straightaway. Chase Cabray leading the field down to the green flag. Drivers are bunching up nose to tail at turn number 3. They're fixing to exit turn number 4. Green flag is out. Chase Capri on a loud pedal. As you see, the drivers run the slider line as they exit turn number 2. But look at Cole Capri gets fast for the lead. Cody Trammell, your new leader. Cole Capri getting into him. 29 cars have flipped so far this weekend.
Well, that's going to bring us to the 29 flip count here for the DOB Chili Bowl Championship night, presented by Degenerates Podcast. MKT Manufacturing Night 2 last night. And then on Tuesday night, night number 1, presented by ISBC, the International Sim Broadcasting Company. Of course, if you haven't done so already, head over to their social media pages. And of course,
James Tierman getting the EOL.
don't forget to like and follow them on their social media pages. And Steve, Jordan Mitchell said you're looking good on your prediction of 30 last night.
I did what?
Jordan Mitchell, you said last night you predicted 30 when we were doing our predictions. But Mitch, he said he wanted to go to 28, so he's out now as well.
I thought he said I look pretty for 30. I'm like, I'm not 30.
Well, yeah, he said you're looking good on his prediction of 30 last night.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
hey, okay,
like
pace truck is off.
I think Steve getting a little too excited that you called him, thought you were calling him looking good, but green flag back out, white flag at lap number 61, so still 50 to run here in the main event. You watch Swindell Speed Labs. Chase Cabray lead Cody Trammell. Weston Newell now up on the inside of Cole Cabray early on. Weston Newell lifts up the front end. And that left front tire, you might as well just leave it back in the pits because he doesn't need it. And geez, tell you what, Weston Newell's looking pretty good and pretty racy early on.
He does. He looks really racy. Cody Trammell getting into the car that was spun in turns 1 and 2 there a little bit after the caution already came out. Hopefully it didn't do any damage to the little...
So white flag to come out at lap number 64. Steve, you want these drivers to get into it, and look at where the pace track is rolling right now. Look how slick it is. I don't think we're too far away from that slider line coming in, but if we get that slider line early on, it might actually take away that slider line late in this race. And we spoke to a couple of drivers that were hoping that the slider line was going to be taken away with this. Obviously, with these extra 25 laps that we normally had over, the 30 lap prelim nights, but again, this bottom side, it's definitely a chance to come back in. We go back to green right now.
Hey, you look right now, heavy pressure for the second spot. New second place, Cole Cabray now in it, but Trammell battling back in turn. Oh, Cole Cabray getting a little love tap there, getting out a little out.
Yeah, that was Colton Hardy there in the 741. Got into the back of the 12 of Cabray. Oh, that's Cole Cabray. We're watching on screen right now as he's now trying to get back inside the top 5, trying to get by Mason Hannigan. But back up front, tell you what, Weston Newell, super impressive. This guy right now, running the bottom side and sitting in 3rd position.
He's battling hard and with Colton Hardy as they exit on the back straightaway. Colton Hardy with the momentum on the high side right now. But, Western Newell is sticking it to the bottom.
Yeah, Keegan as well. Ernie Williams Jr. battling for 7th and 8th right now. And Glade Glatfelter in 9th. And just in front of them as well is Mason Hannigan. So this 3-car battle right now to stay inside the top 10. We'll keep an eye as Cole Cabray now gets by Weston Newell. So Cole Cabray, you can say, Steve, is a man on a mission right now.
Yes, I'm looking at the back part of the field, and the drivers are really straightened up. But right now, the last car on the lead lap is John Baptista, as actually he just passed, I believe, Carter Chevelle.
Now watching right now the 2nd and 3rd place drivers on screen. The 34 machine of Cody Trammell in 2nd. Steve, this slider line right now, is in effect. Oh, look
Oh!
out! Oh no, not Cole
Oh!
Cabray, your leader. Oh
30.
no. Cole Cabray upside down. Will anybody take a risk to potentially damage their car to get him flipped over? His brother goes on by, just giving him a little bit of a thumbs up to say, wow, wow, wow. Oh no. You would be absolutely devastated. He's back on pit road.
He's probably fumigating right
Oh,
now.
he's definitely got the virtual VR boxing out right now.
We could pull him down.
Not even close. Not a chance in the world, and that is all respect to Chase. But again, when they're so frustrated or heated, he even said you've got to get through lap traffic. You've got to be patient. Unfortunately, he was very patient. Just wrong place at the wrong time for your leader. And another sim driller goes begging, slips by from his hands. But I tell you what, Colton Hardy, Cole Cabray, and Cody Trammell. Again, these three drivers have been by far the best all night. But I tell you what, hats off to Weston Newell as well. He's really stuck it to these guys. But we've got a battle on for second and third right now. Trammell trying to stick it to the inside of the 12 machine of Cole Cabray. And so I believe we've got white flag at lap number 67.
As right now, you look right now, Cole Cabray. Oh, we got caution on the racetrack.
And I think we're looking at about lap number 70 for the white flag.
Guess he just joined watching Ultimate Dirt TV.
Who's that?
The guy missing tonight's start.
Dylan Wilson.
Yeah. Congratulations on missing your start, Mr. Wilson.
Well, you hate to see it, but I guess in the end, it just sucks.
There you go.
Alright, we are going to turn the race control chat on for just a moment, just to confirm that white flag is out at lap number 70. Or it might even be 73. I'm pretty sure it's 70. Listen in here, we'll get the
One of the green guys, tighten up, single file, white flag, lap 70.
All right, 70 it is. All right, pace track fixing to pull off on the back straightaway. Colton Hardy going to lead us to the green flag with Cole Cabray second, Cody Trammell, Mason Hannigan, and Western Newell, your top five. They go in turn number 3. Green flag is out. Colton Hardy on the lap battle. We go to turn number 1. Chase goes to the high side. As you look at Colton run the slider line there down the back straightaway into turn number 3. We already got caution back on the racetrack.
Oh, I got the feeling Cole Cabray, we got another car upside down. Look out, look out, look out. That was... Man, when the yellow comes out, these boys, they like to stay on the gas. They like to stay in the gas. Maybe just to finish off their lap. But again, that got a little bit scary there for the leader of Colton Hardy. Tell you what, Cole Cabray was making a move to the inside. I want to do it. I really want to do it.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you what, you can talk to him.
All right, Chase Cabray, you got a copy, sir?
Yeah, I do. You got me?
We got you. I mean, what a rough ending to Chili Bowl. I mean, you was doing everything with patience, and the lap car just kind of...
Yeah, it's a bunch of really, really dumb people, to be honest. I mean, you spin out and just literally saw the whole leaders come and throttled up. So, it's typical that I get destroyed in a chili bowl. And whatever. I literally have no words for that guy. He's an absolute moron.
Well, you know, tough break, and, you know, come back maybe next year and try.
Yeah, if I don't get taken out by another lap car, that's 2 years in a row. He's absolutely stupid.
I understand. Maybe 3rd year's a charm. You never know.
Hopefully.
All right, sir. That's Chase Cabray. As we're back up front, you look at Colton Hardy and Cole Cabray and Cody Trammell, your top 3.
Oh no, Mason Hannigan! Hannigan and I believe it might have been Keegan got together. And
Hurricane.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think a hurricane had just entered turns 3 and 4, but boy, oh boy, look, I knew that's the response we were going to get from Chase. I didn't want to do it, but I guess curiosity got the better of me on that one.
Mr. Trammell, you got a copy?
Yeah,
How's the racetrack holding up right now?
it's holding up good. Just I got robbed out of that lead.
Well, we're fixing to go green flag racing. Maybe the next caution we'll bring you back up and we'll ask you some more questions. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
I don't even know what white flag lap, but I think 76. But anyhow, back underway here at the Tulsa Expo Center, the Chili Bowl. Oh no! No, we're not doing it this time. We are not doing it this time. The two drivers that are in the Discord, they are both now out. Hashtag
Wow.
Steven's fault.
Don't blame me.
Hashtag Steven's fault. I want to see that at least 5 times in chat. Hashtag Steven's fault. Let's go. Steve wanted to chat to Cody Trammell. We said, yeah, we'll bring in under the next yellow. What happens? He was the
I'm not
next
doing
yellow.
I'm not doing it.
Neither am I. I'm not stupid. Yeah, Kyle, you really do hate to see it. Hashtag Steven's fault.
31 laps to go. They start pulling off. It's going to be Colton Hardy, Cole Cabri, West Renewal, Mike Keegan, and Ernie Williams Jr. Top 5. They're in turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. Green flag is out. Colton Hardy on lap pedal. They go in turn number 1. He runs the slider line as they exit turn number 2 down a back straightaway. West Renewal looking under, using that bottom groove all the way around the race.
Now that 222 looks hooked up on the bottom side of the circuit around the Chili Bowl. We've got the slider line still in effect, but I tell you what, Cabray now sticks it to the bottom side on the exit of turn 4. Hardy shuts the door down into 1 and 2. Slider line 1 and 2. Now who will stay low through 3 and 4? It's Cole Cabray, just as he looks
Ernie Williams Jr.
Yellow flag back out onto the racetrack. There we go. See, there we go. Steven's fault. You know it. You know it.
Ernie Williams Jr. giving the EOL. He would go back to the end of the longest line. So right now, Colton Hardy, Cole Cabri, Western Renewal, Mike Keegan, and Jeffrey Stewart is your top 5. Jacob Fields, Gabe Gladfilter, James Tiernan, John Baptista, and Brad Feria, your top.
Thank you.
All right. Again, listening to Racing Trial, I believe we're at
One to green, guys.
82.
Take that. Single file, white flag, lap 82.
boom, right on the money. How good is that?
Good job, Ella. Good job.
Shush. 82.
All right.
I'm just trying to do quick math on the fly. Looks like we're about 28 away.
Green flag is out. And this time you look Colton Hardy. He's running the slider line at 1 and 2, but West Renewal still continues to keep it stuck and glued on the bottom. Now look at Cole Cabray trying to sneak it in there, cannot do it. Runs the slider line at exit turn number 2 down the back.
Yeah, in fact, on board right now with the 12 of Cole Cabray. That slider line's still too good at the moment. Again, white flag at lap number 82. So we're about 25 away from finding out who is going to victory lane. And well, if this man can just continue to hold on right now in the 741 machine, or in the one on the screen at the 741 on that car, the Swindell Speed Lab, it's Colton Hardy who looking good right now. And in fact, driving away from Cole Cabray, Steve.
Oh, Cole Cabray getting into the wall there. He manages to keep it underneath them as they come out of turn number 4. We got caution on the racetrack. John Baptista involved. Carter.
Hey, I want to point out too, Jacob Fields up to position 4.
All right, let's interview him.
No, Now, anyone you want to interview, I'm just going to say no.
Okay.
It's you go back to the B main. He was part of that first caution. He rallied from the back of the bus to get, I think, what was third. Let's see where he started. 21st. He ended up getting what would have been second. So he started 21st in this one, and he's now up to position number 4. Man, talk about a hard charger.
Yes, sir. White flag coming out on lap 84. Here we go. Fix to go green flag racing 85. Colton Hardy, Cole Cabray, Western Renewal. Green flag is out. Was slow steady start. That was.
Hardy!
The leader in around.
Oh boy. Can this race get any more drama filled? Colton Hardy. Was there a banana peel or was that just straight up stepping on your chicken schnitzel?
That was definitely just stepping up on your chicken schnitzel. Let's interview him.
No! Stop it. Stop trying to interview people that crash or wreck. Who do you want to win this damn thing? The pace car?
Well, let's let more laps.
Wow, Cole Cabray. He has been in this position before. Again, we'll listen in to race control. White flag, lap number 88.
Single file, white flag, lap 88. 22 to go.
22 to run from race control. Cabray, Newell, Keegan, Stewart, and Fields. Stewart has come from the B main as well. Here we go. Cabray, and it is Cole to get us back underway. Western Newell, Keegan run the bottom, and already cars. They didn't even get out of turn 4. Carter Chevrolet, Renfro, Ernie Williams Jr.
Well, part of that is, when you do single file restarts, especially on a tight track like this, it's real easy to get bunched up because all it takes is one person not paying attention and it bunches everybody up.
Alright, well, we'll get this field back behind the iRacing.com official page.
Jim Forrester said interview him.
Now let's interview Steve. Steve, how does it feel to talk about someone and let them crash?
Don't let me talk to him again.
What's been the secret of success here to crashing these people out without touching them and being on the racetrack, Steve?
Staring at their cars.
Okay, I'm going to keep my eyes shut then. Lights are out, white flag, lap number 91. 21 to go this time by. So far, we've seen some pretty good racing here at the Chili Bowl for the final night of the Dirty Old Bastards 3-day special event. Of course, Dirt Degenerates podcast, your main sponsor here tonight. We'll keep an eye on Fields, who rides in the 5th position through turns 1 and 2. He's staying upstairs, Steve, he's running a different line to everybody else because you look at Cabray, that's Cole that we're talking about. He's been running the slider line. Keegan, Newell, they stay down low. But Jacob Fields, he's not afraid to enter it above the slick and try and catch that cushion all the way around. And I'll tell you what, here comes Keegan right now, trying to make a run on the 222 of Newell. But Newell was just so good there on that final run.
Well, if you're looking at Colton Hardy, he's up to 10th spot. He's running the high side right behind Brad Feria, and now he's up to, I believe, 9th.
Hardy
balanced side by side with Baptiste.
Yeah, Hardy trying to get by Feria, and Batista gets up to the 9th position. He's still got some fair ways to go right now. Meanwhile, Jacob Fields is a man on a mission. He is hauling A55 Steve right now through 1 and 2. I tell you what, this 007 machine has never looked so good as he makes his way through 3 and 4. And now he sets his sights on the 222 of Western Newell down into 1 and 2.
Yes, he does. And you look right now, Mike Keegan is in that 5th spot. James Tiernan is in 4th. And you look even further back, you got Jeffrey Stewart in 6th and Mason Hannigan back up the...
Yeah, right now we're focused on the 222 of Western Newell in 2nd position. trying to fend off a charge from the 007 of Jacob Fields. We're closing in on 10 to run. It's 11 this time by. Next time by out of turn 4. We're going to listen into race control just to make sure that we do have the 10 to go signal. But still, Steve, you watch Cole Cabray run the slider line through turn number 1 and 2. In fact, running it at both ends of the circuit. And I don't think anybody is going to catch this number 12 machine. 10 to go this time by.
10 to go, and he's starting to close
come on.
up on lap traffic as he goes into turn number 1. He got right by a straightaway lead over Western Newell to 22. All right, he's right about 2 car lengths distance behind, putting cars a lap down. Oh, 1 car upside down. That's John Batista.
Well, Batista going upside down in the 54. And Steve, this brings Cole Cabray back into the clutches of Western Newell and, more importantly, Jacob Fields as well. If these drivers, this is their chance that they need to go for it. They've got 9 laps to go, and they need to get up on the wheel and try and get by this number 12. But so far from what we've seen, he has just been unstoppable once he's got out to the lead.
Yes, he has. He's been fast and furious. His car's been hooked up. Western Newell in second, Jacob Fields third, James Tiernan in fourth, Mike Keegan in fifth, Jeffrey Stewart, Mason Hannigan, Gabe Gladfelter, Colton Hardy now in ninth, and Braden Renfro is your top 1 to green.
White flag, like number 94.
Yep.
Just sometimes I amaze myself, Steve.
Like I said, thank you, Ella.
Yes, she was just here. 8 to run. As we go back to green flag and Cole Cabray, Western Newell, Jacob Fields. They enter 1 and 2. Now keep an eye on James Tiernan as well, trying to make a move on the inside of Jacob Fields for the final podium position. But Fields goes back upstairs. It's still Cabray. I don't think anybody's got anything for the 12 of Cabray right now.
No, he looks fast and furious, but the battle is for that 3rd and 4th spot right there. James Tiernan and Jacob Fields. And gosh, they're back on the racetrack.
Yeah, we are going to have the white flag at lap number 97.
Colton Hardy.
Oh, again, the Swindell Speed Lab driver. It was all going so well for him until a restart, and then he had to drive back up through the field. I believe he got as high as up to, what was it, 6th or 7th, Steve?
Yep.
And then now back to the back of the field, back in 13th position. And what a 3 nights we've had, Steve. We have seen absolutely fantastic racing.
Yes, lovely racing.
Tyler, I'd interview you, but I don't think you made it out of the C main, did you? I know you didn't even race. He's a good guy. He goes, "Well, stop being a jerk and interview someone already." Well, I can't interview someone that is muted and one in the AFK channel. I told you the next person I was interviewing was you. Now, white flag lap number 97, so that means 5 to run.
Yes.
Literally a handful of laps. Steve, you can do the first 2. I'll do the last 3 unless we get a yellow.
All right, we're going green flag racing. Go Cabray on the lap pedal, and we're off. As they go into turn number 1, look out. Here comes James Tiernan side by side now into the 3rd spot down the back straightaway. Fields going to battle back. Fields, gets to the wall upside down. Jacob Fields. And I didn't even interview.
Yeah, but that's because we were watching him.
That's true. I told you.
That's right. Stop watching people, Steve. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Wow, wow, wow.
Tyler, you're so easy to rile up. I love it. It's good. All right. Lights out on the pace truck. Gives us 4 to go. I'll give you the first 2, Steve.
Oh, again. All right, here we go. Cole Cabray, Western Newell, Mike Keegan, Jeffrey Stewart, Mason Hannigan, your top 5. As they go into turn number 3, Cole Cabray, slow and steady pace. Western Newell right behind him. Green flag is out. Does Western Newell have anything for Cole Cabray? They go to turn number 1. Western Newell sticks it to the bottom. The exit turn number 2 cannot have anything for Cole as they go to turn number 3. Exits turn number 4. They come around to complete that lap. Cole Cabray back down to the bottom, running the slider line. Exits turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Western Newell has nothing for him. Brett, take it away, sir.
2 to run, listening
Two
in
more.
from race control. There it is, the 2 to go signal. Also noticed on that last restart, James Tiernan got sent to the back of the field. Yellow is out.
Got him up.
So we are going to have a green-white checker just as Cole Cabray was about to come out of turn number 4 and greet the white flag. The yellow comes out first. And Steve, again, some drama-filled racing here at the Chili Bowl. And it is always going to be the case. Such a tight space with these small open-wheel race cars. But boy, oh boy, how about Jeffrey Stewart up to 4th?
Yes, he's been sticking with it, and he's keeping his nose clean, and he's up there.
Speaking of getting my noses clean, I just had a big sneeze. You would have heard that come through Steve's mic, so I apologise. As the iRacing.com light turn off. And we are now 2 laps away once again from who is going to victory lane. Can Cole Cabray pick up yet another sim driller? There is a good sign. All signs point towards yes. But anything can happen in these final couple of circuits around the Chili Bowl. And the green flag is out once more. Western Newell work on the bottom side. Mike Keegan back there in 3rd. The white flag flies this time by. They're going to race it out to the start-finish line. And Cole Cabray clean through 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 for the final time, you dirty old bastards. Chili Bowl main event winner is Cole Cabray. He picks up another Chili Bowl. Western Newell will grab 2nd. And Mike Keegan, he will grab 3rd. Steve, it's done it. It's official. Cole Cabray is victorious here at the Chili Bowl once again.
Yes, and what'd you just call him?
I don't know.
A dirty what?
He ain't a dirty old bastard, that's for sure.
As he's doing his donuts.
All right, well, a well-deserved victory for the driver for the Swindell Speed Lab team. And Steve, we're going to chat to our top 3 here in just a few moments' time. So I'm going to let you talk about some racing just for a moment. I'm just going to fix up the victory lane interview part.
Well, he's doing that. Something tomorrow night, Brett's going to be broadcasting. Then you can tune in on Saturday night. Ultimate Dirt TV will be broadcasting the Fix UMP Modifieds with the Monsters of Dirt. Then Sunday night is the World Thunder triple header. And then on Monday night, Brett does whatever he wants to do.
That's right.
You know, but you can catch Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook. Make sure to give them like and follow them. Make sure to go to their YouTube page. That's youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Make sure to subscribe and follow us whenever you can. You know, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers, so we're trying to get there. So please go to YouTube and subscribe.
All right, well, let's waste no time in going down to victory lane, and we'll chat to your winner here tonight for Swindell Speed Lab. He picks himself up yet another Sim Golden Driller. Cole Cabray victorious here after 55 green flag laps. Cole, congratulations on this victory. Boy, a lot of luck involved in this one, but it's at the end of the day, you've bested, I think, 60 odd drivers.
Yeah, definitely. Luck played into play there a lot. Unfortunately, it took out my brother Chase. But I mean, wrong spot, wrong time. Unfortunate for those guys, and my teammate Cohen Hardy just went in the corner a little too hard there. But excited, got the win back to back. So hopefully we can repeat that one more time.
What is it about this racetrack that Cole Cabray really shines at? Because even going back to our factor when we run the SPR Chili Bowl, you were always one of these drivers that were always up front. Why is it that Colquhoun likes the Chili Bowl?
I don't know. Same with Chase. Chase has always been good around here, so I guess maybe we've ran here so many times. I just fell in love with this place. So it's definitely fun in a midget. I'm like a one-track wonder, I guess. I can only win one thing, so I mean, at least it's a Chili Bowl. So yeah.
Well, if you can only win one thing, I guess it would have to be the Chili Bowl. Not a bad race to win, but hey, buddy, congratulations on this victory here tonight. You are the 2020, so far, 2020 main event winner for the Chili Bowl. You had a win taken off you on the prelim night after a post-race penalty. Let's hope this one doesn't get taken away from you, and let's hope that we can confirm that you are the 2020 DOB Chili Bowl. What does it mean to you to pick up another sim driller?
I mean, work pays off, So all the guys at Speed Lab, this wouldn't be possible without you guys, them putting in the work with the setup. I don't know a dang thing about the setups. I just drive them. But yeah, hopefully this one don't get stripped. I don't see anything I did wrong. But hopefully I didn't.
All right, well, congratulations on this victory, and yet another sim driller goes your way. It goes to Cole Cabray. Cole, congratulations on this victory. We'll let you get out of here, and we'll let you thank some people as well.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Swindell Speed Lab, you guys for putting this on. Just iRacing, everyone. It's an awesome event, and hopefully we can repeat it next year too.
All right, Cole Cabray home in first place tonight. Steve, you're standing by with our second place runner, and more importantly, he runs a 222 car, so it's going to be Weston you're chatting with Steve McMillan.
Congratulations, Weston, on your second place finish tonight. It just looks like you just was a little bit short of trying to get around the leader. How was your?
Oh, it felt pretty good. I couldn't really get in a rhythm, but honestly, I knew I didn't really have anything for the Capri brothers or any of the other guys up ahead of me. I was just thankful to be where I was, and I was hoping to get lucky and have a few cars get knocked out by attrition, and just tried to stay smooth and steady on the bottom, and it worked out.
Well, it looked like you was one of the few drivers that keep it glued to the bottom out of every turn.
Yeah, I was pretty committed down there. I didn't want to go up there and risk flipping like what happened to some of those other guys, and just figured I'd just commit down there, and whatever happened, and in the end, it got me second place. So congrats to Cole. He ran a great race. He was super fast. I knew I didn't have anything for him. Just trying to scare him a little on the restarts, but I could never sniff him. So.
Well, it's worth a shot. You had a good run tonight. Who would you like to thank making it all possible for?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Very enjoyable event. I loved watching the broadcast all 3 nights. And Dirty Old Bastards for a great place to race. Chris Roberts, especially for doing all the adminning, especially at a small, fast track like this at Chili Bowl. You got to be on your game, and he did a great job. All my teammates at Team SETI, Wicked Cushion, deadhead.com.au, all the guys over at Pick Me Up, John, Chris, Brian, Otter, Johnny. Shout out to Mike Keegan, my teammate, for making the podium. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, that's Western Newell coming home in second place. Brett, you're with our third place finisher.
Yeah, go down the line and chat to the X-Man himself in caliber 92. It's Mike Keegan. Mike, congratulations on this third place run. Boy, what a run for you. You started 13th. What was going to be the game plan, and are you happy with this third place run?
Yeah, that was first off, that was really fun. I missed last year's because I didn't have a computer at the time. I was building one, so this was cool to run it this year. I started deep, and I thought I'd go anywhere. The prelim night, I just wanted to make the show. So tonight I was gonna go wherever I had to pass cars, and I rolled the bottom all the way up to third at one point, and then I got passed by Fields, and then he was running a slider, so I ran a slider. It was terrible. Fell back to fifth, and then they got into it, so finished third. But man, I'm content with third because this is DLB Chili Bowl, so it's pretty difficult. So I could have maybe got second. I was a little faster than Weston, but I didn't race him too hard.
Well, a very difficult track to say the least. Did you have your car set up late in the race for the bottom side, or how was your car set up? Going forward during this 55 lap main event.
I just pretty much I kind of set it up to where I thought I could run anywhere, but I figured out running the bottom where it was best. I also messed with some of the shock adjusters in the car and kept tightening it up during the race as it went on, and it just kept getting better and better. And the bottom was just good for me. I don't know how the guys are running the slider line at.
Yeah, it seems that certainly was the fast way around that slider line. But hey, nonetheless, from 13th up to 3rd, you can't be too disappointed about that run. Finishing 3rd in the Chili Bowl for Dirty Old Bastards. And of course, we'll let you get out of here and celebrate a 3rd place run tonight. But before we go, sponsors on this race car, they need to be thanked. The people behind the scenes. Who gets it done for you, Mike?
Yeah, I got to thank, first person I got to thank is Alex Staudinger. It was pretty much all of his setup. He made a ripper for the night. And also got to thank Dirt Armada, Team SETI, Wiki Cushion. Got to thank myself. I'm the driver, so I'm a big key part to this. All my teammates and you for broadcasting and Chris for.
All right, congratulations goes out to Mike Keegan, home in 3rd place. We're not done with just yet with the interviews. We're going to bring in the brains behind the organisation for Dirty Old Bastards and putting on this 3-day event. Chris Roberts. Chris, first and foremost, congratulations on another successful Dirty Old Bastards event. But boy, oh boy, what a race and what a 3 nights it was. Good chat, Chris.
It was great.
I think he just needs to get his having some sort of now.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I got you now.
Got you now, buddy.
Gotta love that old Discord there.
I almost forgot what I asked you. What a 3 nights it was, and congratulations on another successful DOB event.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was a fun and wild 3 nights. I mean, it's the Chili Bowl. It is what one wreck. They caught the tail of the field and a wreck happened, and short track, short reaction time, and it is what it is there. But I mean, heck, you handed it. Didn't quite hand it over, but Mo come back and repeats as DOB Chili Bowl champion, 2 for 2.
He certainly knows how to get it done. But in regards to, we'll talk about track prep. How do you prepare for obviously 3 nights racing? Now, obviously, we get to you get to control the starting state of the surface. How did you prepare for that one over the 3 nights, and what sort of preparation was done before these 3 nights to make sure that these drivers had a very racy track to race on?
Well, the prelim nights, it's a lot easier to control. I started naturally practice with fresh, qualifying reset it back to 10%, and carried that over. And then for the warm up, I reset it back. Tuesday night went to 10. And the racing was, okay. Last night went down to 5% for that before the warm up, and it seemed to help out more. Had less yellows and stuff there. Setting the grids up manually using the web base there to set it up. They were all set at 0, and iRacing set it at like anywhere from 12 to 15 for all 3 races there. I think the first one was like 14, 13, and then like 12 or something like that. So not quite what I wanted. I wanted it to be more fresh there and let the guys run it in real quick, and then just let the track wear as the race went on. But I mean, I don't know if you caught it. Yeah, I mean, Mo, he was checked out. He was 2 tenths faster in the field there on that last long run. But Weston and Fields, man, I gotta give Fields prop. He come from 9th in the B and drove up to 3rd before the contact there with James. But him and Weston running 2 different lines. Weston's hugging the berm, Fields is doing the slider, and they were running the same lap time. So evidently the track did come around. It was good. Just Cole Cabrera there was in a league of his own.
Yeah, that indeed he was. But now we'll wrap this up. Congratulations on yet another successful DOB special event, and I believe it was the first of 2020, and hopefully many more to come throughout the year, buddy.
Oh yeah, thank you. It was definitely the first of 2020. Got a good bit of them for the sprint cars naturally, as that's what we're known for. But our late model deals, the pros on Tuesday, the supers on Thursday, they're maintaining good car counts, and I've told the guys if we can keep those going, I'll add in some super late special events. So look for some of those getting added to our special events this year to make it even better and more fun.
All right, well, congratulations once again on another successful event. Glad to be a part of the show. We know you got some people that might need to be thanks to all those sponsors that jumped on board throughout the week.
Yeah, thanks, Brett, for doing it. It's great to be back with you again. Back where it all started, like you said when we announced the 410 deal again. But gotta give a shout out to ISBC, International Sim Broadcasting Corporation, for coming on board. They took care of prelim night number 1. So go check them out. I've watched a little bit of some of his broadcasts. Haven't really sat down and watched them fully, but watching a couple, it's not bad. Got some nice racing on there. So, go check them out if you want to watch some more racing. The MKT Manufacturing Company, thank them for night number 2. And then Dirt Degenerates podcast, bringing us the championship night and the final A main of the week, So thanks to them people for coming on board. Always got Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion. That's been longtime sponsors, supporters of us, and just everybody who comes out, all the fans. Thanks for tuning in. And then all the drivers, we restructured basically a season ago now, since we're at the midway point through this season, and the racing's been fantastic. In all our weekly series, the guys are having fun again, so thanks everybody for sticking that out, and we'll keep building it and having fun.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The owner of Dirty Old Bastards, Chris Roberts. Steve, again, it's been another fun 3 nights of action here at the Chili Bowl, the Tulsa Expo Center. Final thoughts and final things before we wrap this up.
I just can't wait to come back and say bad words.
That'll be Saturday night?
Yeah.
That's if you still got a job by then.
Right.
and let me tell you,
No.
you ain't getting fired from me.
Right. But I can tell you this, though. I have enjoyed the 3 nights. It's been fun. It's been exciting. These drivers put on a hell of a show. And I can't wait to be with you in some more broadcasts in the.
Yes, all right. Well, that'll wrap us up here from the Tulsa Expo Center and from Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we've been live on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. If you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on the page. Don't forget to head over to the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page, give them a like and follow. We've been live on there as well. And of course, more importantly, live on YouTube, youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. And you can catch all action here on Ultimate Dirt TV on our Facebook and YouTube channels. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we want to thank once again Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, Dirty Old Bastards, World of Thunder Racing League, and of course the 3 sponsors for this week. We had ISBC, MKT Manufacturing, and Dirt Degenerates Podcast. And on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, we say farewell and good night from the Tulsa Expo Center. Congratulations to the 2020 Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl champion, going back to back. Congratulations to Cole Cabre. Until next time, be safe.